Hi, welcome back to my channel. I recently visited Georgetown, Texas, and it has a beautiful historic square. So I'm going to take you a tour on and around the square. They have buildings that are just gorgeous. I am all into the color and the details, and they're mostly all occupied with restaurants and shopping. There's ice cream shops. There was a bakery, coffee house, a lot of antique stores. But I'm really into the buildings, so most of the pictures are going to be in building details. Look at those beautiful blue doors. And I try to get dates on the buildings whenever I can. Most of the buildings were built in the 1880s and they were restored in the 70s during 1970s during a Main Street project. This sells crafts by people over 50 and it's been in existence since the 1940s. And they didn't even stop during the COVID, she said. I'm here about 6:30 in the morning, so most of the videos there won't be people, but I did take a few when I was there visiting in person. And it was open. It was so miserably hot, it was hard to walk around and video. So I came back early in the morning. Arches. I think this is limestone. I'm not for sure of the rock, but it is everywhere and it is beautiful. I went into most of the buildings the other day because it was air conditioned. Look at these details. These are iron staircases. I loved them. It's on the side of that building. Look at the colors. You can look up the history of Georgetown. I'm not going into the history of it. This was me the other day. Early morning, the birds were loving that tree, and they were chirping loudly. Here's the other side of the courthouse, built in 1911. I think this was their fifth courthouse, they said, but I love the fallout shelter sign on it. Whenever I see these, I always take pictures because they just tickle me. This is a Masonic lodge that was built. It was empty, once had a restaurant in it, but it's for lease. But it's beautiful. It's very striking with that tower on the side of it. This is a picture I found of it. The other day when I was in this music shop, there was someone playing the guitar right there. It's just a really homey vibe downtown. It was just way too hot to walk. Ice cream was in that shop. It was really good. But the stones, oh man, the stones are beautiful. I love that the meat supply sign was still on here, although that was a restaurant. I guess they do still supply meat in a way. They do have a poppy festival. I think it's end of March, early April. You can look it up to see times if you're interested. The other side of the courthouse again. Lions glasses right there. You can just drop your glasses on the curb. And the Palace Theater was built in the 20s, I think it said. And that used to be a bank. It's now a museum about the town and the county. And it was named after a guy named Three-Legged Willie because he had a peg leg. It's either William or Williamson County. You can look it up. That building right there was built in 1926. And there I found some old photos of them. Just really pretty. Anyway, loved being there without a lot of traffic. And it was cool. This is an old post office that they made into a city post chop house. So I thought, what a cool way to reuse a building. This is on the back of it. And oh my goodness, they have a historic neighborhood. And I drove And I got out and I took pictures, and I'm one of those people. I fall in love with buildings and houses. And this was someone's cool yard. I just love when they use like ornaments like that. So you'll see me driving around taking pictures of people's houses while they're probably getting up and making breakfast. I'm that person who's being all obnoxious and taking pictures of your house. But look at these flowers. Oh, the flowers and the gates and the porches. Just gorgeous. I love these yellow flowers. They're so tall. They were growing on the side of the road down there. And it's the hill country, I guess, what you'd call it. And then the churches. This church, the stone was actually cut there when they were building it. And it was just beautiful. I know I'm saying beautiful a lot. I'm really into buildings and churches and houses. Doors. Look at that door on that church. Sorry, Mo. This is downtown. This is an old church downtown that's not a church anymore. It used to be Grace Church. Now it's Grace Heritage Center. It was really pretty. This one, after the Civil War, it divided into the northern and southern denominations. And then here's the Red Poppy Festival again. And thanks for joining me on my tour. And if you want to know more about Georgetown, look it up. Thanks. Becky out.